Hello and welcome to this video, which will be the last Sims video that I am going to make for this channel. It's not an easy video for me to make because, as many of you know, I really love The Sims. I see myself as a creator and storyteller. No, I don't see myself as a creator and storyteller. That's exactly what I am. And I've always loved using The Sims to create houses, to create households, to create entire worlds, just so I can tell my stories. And all these stories that I've told on this channel, they mean a lot to me. And I know many of them aren't even finished. I mean, I just started one about the fairies not too long ago. And I've only recorded 2 episodes of that one. But I'm afraid many of those stories will have an open ending. I'm not going to finish them, at least not now. And that's because of the sellout, you know. Many of you know that I left TA Creator Network a little over a year ago, because at that time I was already not very happy with the changes being made within the program. I wasn't happy with EA as a company because of the way they treat the workers, the players, and because of all the AI BS. As an artist, I cannot support AI. I think that's pretty obvious. But when I heard about EA being sold to Jared Kushner and the Saudis, that was just the last straw for me. I just cannot support a company who would do this. And of course, I guess I could continue to create videos until the sale actually goes through, which would probably be somewhere around the summer 2026. But that's not good enough for me, you know. Jared Kushner is a horrible human being. He has no moral compass whatsoever. He's a grifter. He's obviously related to Donald Trump, and I personally hate every single thing Donald Trump is doing in the US at the moment. Not just Donald Trump, his entire regime, and yes, I call it regime on purpose. And don't even get me started on the Saudis. I cannot support anybody who does not respect other people's freedoms, who does not respect other people's rights. And the Saudis are incredibly horrible people. Well, I'm not even going to go there because it's just going to really piss me off. And I just want to explain to everybody why I cannot continue to make Sims 4 videos. This is very difficult for me to say because like I said, I love my channel, even though it's very small. I mean, my channel is not even monetized. I don't make any money at all by creating these videos. I never have, never will. And you know, it's I don't profit from The Sims in any way or form, at least not financially. But still, I think the only thing that we can do right now to let EA know that we are very angry at them and that we do not agree with this whole buyout, because we do not support people who harm people in the LGBTQ plus community, who harm women, who, you know, even kill them, is by stopping creating Sims content right now, and by stopping buying Sims packs right now, because the only thing that they will listen to, or the only thing that will really matter to them, is when they get financially hurt. And that's the only power we have at the moment. We can financially hurt them, and that's what I want to do. Even though it really pains me to have to make this decision, but this isn't about me at all. This isn't about anybody creating content. This isn't about anybody who is having to make shifts in what they do on their channel and whatnot. This is about the people who are being hurt. This is about standing up against a regime that's doing awful things. This is about standing up for other people's rights and other people's other people's happiness and whatnot. I know I'm not sure if I'm making myself perfectly clear, because I'm quite emotional at the moment, and I could maybe I could have written everything down and delivered a scripted whatever, but that's just not me. I'm a person who speaks from the heart, and this is it. Yeah, well, so this is the very last video. I know that there are some people in the US who are taking action against this buyout. I mean, I think Elizabeth Warren, a Democratic Congresswoman, she wants to go to court over this with some other people. But with America, with the US, I should say, the way it is now, I don't think they stand a chance in court. I honestly don't think they do, because everything's run by Trump and his cronies, and I think justice is dead in the US. Let me just say it like that. It's dead. So I don't think anything's going to change. I think the buyout will happen. But either way, I think EA needs to hurt. We need to get them where it hurts. At least that's what I want to do. Sorry, I don't want to tell other people what to do. I honestly don't. I think everybody has to make up their own decision. But this is something that I have to do, because I have loved ones in my life who are part of the LGBTQ plus community, and I just cannot look them in the eye if I don't stand up. Do you know what I mean? I mean, these people in my life, they're the most wonderful people, and the idea that there are parts in the world where they would have no rights, where they would not be allowed to live, that's just too painful. It's just that's not something I can condone. So I have thought about maybe switching to other games, or to I don't know, do whatever, but that's just not me. I mean, the reason why I chose The Sims is because The Sims is a game that has helped me personally through some very difficult times in my life. And sorry, for me, it's the perfect game to escape reality when someone has to, And like I said, I'm a creator, I'm a storyteller, and to me, The Sims is a perfect game to tell my stories. And I could switch to I could switch to something like InZone, but that's just not my kind of style. I don't like the realistic style of the game, nor would I be able to tell any quirky stories in InZoi. It's a very serious game. I like spellcasters. I like, I like weird characters. InZoi is just too serious. I could switch to Paralives when that comes out, but I don't like the style of Paralives personally. And this whole channel has always been about The Sims. I mean, it's called Aangenaam Sims, so it doesn't make sense for me to switch to something else, nor do I actually want to start playing other games on my channel. I honestly don't think anybody would be interested in watching me play, I don't know, Genshin Impact or Stardew Valley or whatever. I that's not the kind of content creator I am. So the only thing for me to do is just to quit basically. At least this channel. I do have plans. Many of you know that I am an artist. I paint and draw and do whatnot. So I might create a new channel revolving around my art and art supplies and yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just stop. I'll quit YouTube altogether. I'm not sure about that on that front yet. I have some serious thinking to do. And if in a perfect world, the sale does not go through, or Maxis manages to break free from EA and the Sims team is able to continue creating the Sims without EA, which I don't think is ever going to happen. But maybe just imagine in a perfect world, it's all going to be okay. The Sims and Maxis are not going to be owned by Kushner and the Saudis. Then I might return. Then I might start making Sims videos again. But as long as that's not happening, I'm not doing that. Because I do not want to promote The Sims in any way anymore. I don't want my videos to entice someone to buy a Sims pack, even if it's just a kid. I am personally going to stop buying Sims packs, starting right now, because like I said, I want to hit EA where it hurts, and that's in their wallet. I could go on and on about this, but I won't, because I've already rambled on long enough. But this is it. This is the very last video, and I just really want to thank everybody who has supported me throughout the years. I know this is a very small channel. I don't have that many subscribers, but I have some very faithful followers who always watch my videos, who are always happy with the content I create. And I've always been making this content for them and for me personally. So I would really love to thank everybody who's been supporting me throughout the years, who's watched my videos, who's commented on my videos. I'm sorry if this is disappointing to anybody, especially because I still have stories that I need to finish. But I just couldn't live with myself if I kept supporting or advertising The Sims in any kind of way, even though I don't make any money from doing this. I just don't want to do that anymore. Will I still be playing The Sims in my own personal time, just for me? Yeah, I will. I'll continue playing the game with the packs I have. I'm not going to buy any new packs. I'll continue creating houses in Sims, and I'll probably upload them to the gallery. I don't know if I'll post them on Blue Sky. Probably not, because posting them on Blue Sky would be the same as creating videos in a way. Well, not really. I don't know about that yet. But this channel is coming to an end, unfortunately. I'm not going to delete anything that I've uploaded on here so far, because, to be quite honest, I'm actually quite proud of the videos that I have created, and I don't want them to disappear. I'm not going to wipe out the memory of all my hard work, if you know what I mean. So the channel will still be there. I'm just not going to create any new content. Like I said, unless something magical happens and the Sims team and Maxis will not belong to Kushner and the Saudis. Oh well. Yeah, I'm starting to ramble again. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't going to do that, but you know me, I always ramble, because I'm just letting my thoughts, run freely. And this is what happens, especially when I'm a bit emotional like I am now. But again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all the support. I will, I'll still be on Blue Sky. I'll still react to other people's posts, because I don't want to lose the wonderful friends I've made within this community. which is actually something I'm quite scared of. Once you leave this, once you stop creating contact in the public eye, you're going to be forgotten by the community that has become to mean so much to me. And I've really made some very lovely friends. But then again, if they really are friends, then I'm sure we'll stay in touch. I hope so. But anyway, bye, and thank you for watching.